Please be seated.
Mikayla and Kevin, today you celebrate one of life's greatest moments and give recognition to the worth and beauty of love as you join together in vows of marriage. Today is the affirmation and acknowledgement of all that you are to each other. Seemingly, the relationship will be as it's always been, yet there is power in the spoken word. May that power bring you all the warmth, and closeness, security and comfort, and joy and happiness that this world has to offer. Although today is indeed a high point, marriage is a journey, not a destination. Marriage is more than any one single event or promise. It is a series of decisions that have been made and will continue to be made over and over again. Every day, it shows each of their care and concern for the one whom they love most in the world. Marriage is a promise that is renewed daily through your actions and a responsibility taken on in the spirit of faith and hope and love. It brings comfort in times of sadness and heightens our greatest joy. Mikayla and Kevin are pleased that you, their family and friends, are here to witness their exchange of wedding vows. You have been very important to their lives to this point, and they look forward to your love and support in the future as they begin life as husband and wife. Mikayla and Kevin also wish to remember those who are no longer with us, especially Kevin's dad. His love and support will be felt today and forever. Please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. Here we are in this beautifully amazing, historic Hathaway Phelps Gardens, because many, many moons ago, our bride and groom found they had chemistry in chemistry class. Kevin thought she was the most beautiful girl he had ever seen. And of course, they were a little shy towards each other at first, but it didn't take long before they were doing group work together. And eventually, they exchanged numbers and began texting pretty frequently, finding they had lots in common. Eventually, Kevin graduated and was off to college, leaving Mikayla, still a senior, at Marlboro High. They were both stressed about a long-distance relationship. But of course, Mikayla would take frequent trips out to Amherst on the weekends. And when it was Mikayla's turn for college, her final two choices were the University of Kentucky and the University of Amherst, Massachusetts. Guess who went there? That was a tough one. As they were celebrating their 3rd anniversary, Mikayla gave Kevin a scrapbook featuring their 3 years together. And at the end, there was a letter that shared her decision to go to UMass. Kevin was excited and very relieved. Mikayla finished her degree in 3 years so they would graduate together. And then over lunch at Wendy's, because they love Reese's cheeseburgers, Mikayla said she needed to talk and she seemed nervous. She asked if Kevin wanted to go to Connecticut while she attended dental school at UConn. He laughed because he thought it was really cute how nervous she was, asking him something he figured was a given. Since then, they made the Farmington River Valley their home, finding new hiking trails, breweries, restaurants, and antique shops. And now they have a dog named Clover who brings them much joy and happiness. Connecticut is such a special place in their hearts that Kevin even proposed at the waterfalls of Kent State Park. This journey has seen them grow and mature together. They have been to Ireland and Iceland, have lived in a 600 square foot apartment with their 50-pound Shepherd Husky mix. They have enjoyed the beautiful times and endured the tough ones, and they cannot wait to spend the rest of their lives together to have even more adventures. Choosing readings and unity ceremonies to commemorate this day is a meaningful task, one which our bride and groom took to heart. The words, the messages, they serve to remind not only Kevin and Mikayla of the true meaning of love and how it is worth waiting for, but to remind us all. The bride and groom have chosen to symbolize their union with a traditional hand-fasting ceremony. This is a symbolic binding of the hands that inspired the terms bonds of holy matrimony and to tie the knot. Originating as an ancient Celtic tradition, it has since been used throughout history in many different parts of the world. The hands of the bride and groom are bound as a sign of their commitment to one another. The cords are not permanent, but perishable, as a reminder of all the things and the material that eventually returns to the earth, unlike the bond and the connection that is love, which is eternal. Mikayla and Kevin have asked us to join them in a hand-fasting ceremony to symbolize the joining of two individual paths, merging into one, and the start of a journey that they will continue together. With each wrap of the ribbon, you will deepen your commitment to each other, vowing to respect and support one another, to grow with each other, to offer each other compassion and understanding, and to take each new challenge and adventure as it comes together. As I fasten your hands together and tie the knot, I invite you to reflect on the joy and responsibility that awaits you. First, please welcome our best man, Mike, with the white ribbon that represents truth, peace, serenity, and devotion. Now I'd like to invite Maid of Honor Megan with the pink ribbon that signifies love, romance, and happiness. And now, groomsman Stephen, please bring forward the light blue ribbon, symbolizing unity, longevity, prosperity, and strength. And finally, bridesmaid Michelle, please add the gold ribbon, which represents unity, tranquility, understanding, patience, and health. Thank you. Kevin and Mikayla have also chosen a poem that shares their vision for what their lives might look like. I'd like to share The Future by M. Salmon. In the future, I see you and me, and a house and a garden filled with trees. I see dinner parties surrounded by friends, and a vegetable patch we love to tend. I see cozy nights in front of the fire, and a four-poster bed for when we tire. I see our kitchen, which will be the heart of the home, and a Victorian bath brimming with foam. I see muddy boots by the front door, and the kids eating cookies and asking for more. I see nights in the garden, camping under the stars, and shelves full of mismatching local jam jars. I see family picnics outside with the dog, and a little blue shed containing the logs. I see us sitting by the window and watching the snow, and reading the papers and learning to grow. I see pictures of family in quirky frames and letters on the kids' door spelling out their names. I see laughter and pain, kisses and tears, and helping each other to confront our fears. I see a wonderful future for you and I, and it's cloaked in love until we are die. Until we die. Okay, I'm gonna take this and put it here. Okay, very good. So, thank you. Thank you. Oh, I know this. Yes, a little warm. Sorry about that. To represent their love and commitment over time, Mikayla and Kevin have chosen to use a time capsule to create a tangible memory to be enjoyed in the future. It is a symbol of what unites them, the things they love doing together, and the adventures they look forward to in marriage. Thank you. This wooden box in front of us holds a stone that Mikayla and Kevin brought back from a hike they took during their trip to Ireland, as well as sealed love letters that the couple has written to each other, which will be opened on their first anniversary. In addition, we will place the ribbons from the hand-fasting ceremony in the capsule to be a reminder of the bond which they have vowed to uphold. We're going to place that into Mom's responsible hands over there for a whole year. Thank you, Mom. And now we've come to this part of the ceremony we have all been waiting for. Our bride and groom will now publicly state their love for each other. They will declare to the world their commitments and promises to each other. They will speak their vows. Mikayla and Kevin, really take a look at one another. Remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another. Friends, classmates, dog parents, companions, and now you shall say a few words that will take you across this threshold of life, and things will never quite be the same between you. For after these vows that you will speak to each other, you will say, "This is my husband, and this is my wife." The bride and groom have chosen to write their own vows, which they would like to share at this time. Kevin, you're first.
Mikayla, I first want to state how, if given the chance to do it all over, I would not change a single thing about the journey we have been on together. We began as two young teenagers who started as friends in our high school chemistry class, teaming up for Mrs. Ryan's daily worksheets. That friendship developed into mutual crushes. Those crushes turned into dates watching Bug's Life and Spider-Man and going to the mall together. Dates turned into me asking you to be my official girlfriend and sharing our first kiss. We eventually made a long-distance relationship work during my freshman year of college at UMass, where you later joined me for the next 3. We spent weekends making mac and cheese with breaded green beans and watching Netflix. When we weren't in the library together, where you would be falling asleep to a history documentary while I was cramming for an exam I should have started studying for 2 weeks prior. I followed you down to Connecticut while you were pursuing your dental degree, and we made the Farmington River Valley our home away from home, while discovering and establishing our favorite places to frequent, such as the bike path along the river, the Farmington River in Collinsville, where we would walk and daydream about the future that we foresaw with each other. And while I love to fantasize and daydream about our dreams of owning a cottage with a vegetable garden and flower beds filled with wildflowers, and to have a big yard for a dog to run around, I knew that even in the absence of these things, my life would be perfect. And it would be perfect because you would be there as my partner, giving me more love than I could ever ask for, and making every day spent with you the best day ever. This journey we have been on is so unique and special, and I would not have wanted to do it with any other person. Starting as two kids who liked each other, as we put it as high schoolers, we have grown, matured, and evolved together. We have seen each other at our highs and lows, lifting one another through difficult times and being there to celebrate each other's achievements. And as time has gone on, as our opinions and views of the world have changed, as our priorities and personal goals have shifted, we have unconditionally and unequivocally chosen one another every step of the way. We have flourished with one another, going through life's challenges as a team, and fostered a deep and never-ending love that has grown from a small bud that was once two high schoolers crushing on each other. It is this beautiful marvel of our maturing love, as well as the fact that you're the most perfect human being in my eyes, that makes me fall more deeply in love with you by the minute. It is your beauty, both internal and external, mystifying me every day and leaving me questioning what I did to deserve such a perfect woman to call my life partner. It is the little things about you, like how animated you get when talking about the history of Tudor England, or even the little dance you do out of pure joy when you're eating a burger with a side of fries. It is the continual abundance of grace and patience you give me day by day, understanding and working with me when I'm stressed or having a bad day. It is the way you keep me grounded and give me confidence, emboldening me to be the best version of myself possible and making me feel like I can achieve anything. It is the trust and candidness we share with one another, being our most authentic selves and laughing to the point of tears over something that wasn't even meant to be a punchline in a show or movie we were watching. It is the way you carry yourself with honor and integrity, always trying to do the right thing, even when it is hard or not the popular thing to do. It is the way you make me feel loved to no end, making me feel like I'm the most important person in your life, as you are in mine. It is these things and so much more that making loving you day by day effortless. These are the things that make me feel like the lucky. These are the things that These are the things about you that make me feel like the luckiest man in the world to have such a beautiful, generous, warm-spirited, and magnificent wife, whom I hope to give at least a fraction of the joy that you give me every day. You have made choosing you to be my lifelong partner every single day so easy, and I could not imagine a better person to be able to go through the journey of life with. There's no one else I would rather build the life I could only dream of with. A life of tending to a garden, playing with clover in the yard, and bickering over what paint colors to use in our future home. There's no one else I'd rather pack snacks for when we are inevitably 7 miles into a hike that I confidently assured you would only be 4 miles long. There's no one else I would want to go on spontaneous adventures with, exploring what is around us and finding our new favorite spots, whether it's a cozy brewery, a cute cafe, or a shop where we can spend an afternoon perusing knickknacks and trinkets. There's no one else I would rather spend time doing nothing with, because every moment spent with you is a moment that I am happiest. And most importantly, there's no one else I would rather to call my wife and to endlessly love until we're old, and reflecting on our life we created and lived with each other with pride and bliss. I promise to continue to strengthen and nurture this love that we have worked so hard to foster throughout our journey together. I promise to do everything in my power to both help us achieve our collective dreams, but to unconditionally support you in reaching your own personal aspirations. I promise to not let the outside noise of life distract me and to be present in every moment we have together, because I know that we will reminisce on even the small moments, like us listening to our favorite music while cooking dinner together, with just as much joy as the larger milestones that will happen throughout our lives. I promise to be your support system through the good times and bad, and to give you whatever you need on any given day. Whether it's giving you a shoulder to cry on, making a quick run to the grocery store to pick up some frozen mozzarella sticks and fries for a quiet night in watching our favorite shows and movies, or just being there to listen when things seem overwhelming. I promise to not complain too much when you want to watch Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince or any of the Lord of the Rings movies for the 100th time, even if we just watched them a few weeks ago. And finally, I promise to give you all the love I have from now until the end of time, so that we can grow old together and see our love transform and grow deeper day by day, as it has been doing for the past 12 years. I'm so incredibly excited and proud to be called your husband and to call you my wife.
That's so good.
Okay. Yes.
A bit more than a few words.
The sweetest of the few words I have. Okay, Mikayla. Okay.
Don't see your hands.
They're so good.
There's cheeseburgers in mine too. There's a theme. Okay. Kevin, it is unfathomable what I feel for you. Sorry. I stand before you today, a culmination of the 12 years of love, growth, and happiness. Sorry. That we have shared together thus far. And I know those days are only just a taste of the beautiful days that we have before us to share. I've been thinking of this day and what I would say to you for 12 years. I am in awe each day of how incalculably lucky I am to be yours and to have found each other. Now 27, when we met, I was a lost 15-year-old. I truly feel that my life did not properly begin until I met you. You saved me, you helped foster me growing into the woman I am today, and gave me confidence. You gave me true love. We grew up together and have been by each other's side ever since. I will never take for granted how rare and exceptional it is to have found my soulmate at such a young age. With each passing day as we grow into adulthood together, only solidifying and intensifying those feelings. Each phase of our life has only amplified my love for you even more as it matured. Through our parents needing to drive us to the movies, to college nights staying up late together, eating boxed mac and cheese. We didn't share this. And encouraging each other to finish our homework because we know how much I love homework. Moving in together and sharing 3 different apartments in 6 years, getting Clover and starting our little family. No matter what life brought along the way, I knew it did not matter as long as I had you, my best friend, with me. You are truly the most incredible man. It has been an honor to watch you grow into who you have become. You are the most selfless, giving person, like how you always insist on giving me the better steak off the grill if you're cooking and one gets burned, even if I want you to have the good one. You always inspire me with your confidence and help me through my anxieties, like how you aren't afraid to ask for our chicken nuggets at McDonald's when they accidentally get left out of the bag and I'm too scared to go back up and ask. You are always doing the little things, and I think a story that best encompasses that is how even your pranks are thoughtful and loving. We all know I often fall asleep early on the couch each night, and we have a bad habit of leaving our bedding laundry until the last minute on Sunday night. You wake me up off the couch, gently reminding me that we have to go upstairs to make the bed before I exhaustedly go back to sleep, only for me to walk upstairs and find you've already done it yourself while I was sleeping, and turned on the blanket for me so I have a nice warm bed to crawl into. It gets me every time. It's the little things, but this little example means so much to me and is still one of my favorite and sweetest reminders that you're always just trying to put a smile on my face. You watch my history documentaries with me and even still act interested when I talk about Henry VIII for far too long. You help me grate the cheese when the grater hurts my hands and will listen to the Ratatouille soundtrack with me on repeat. When I have a bad day, you're always ready with a cheeseburger plan on standby and never complain when I want to watch Lord of the Rings Extended Edition for the millionth time. You are intelligent, thoughtful, loving, and are the husband I could have only dreamed of. I admire and I look up to you. You are extraordinary. To feel a love so profound, our souls perfectly matched. You are the gift I'm grateful for every morning and every night. You are the birds singing in the trees, the sun on my face. You are my peace, my home. Sorry. I'm completely and irrevocably in love with you. You understand me without me needing to speak. Your spirit has touched me in a way I can only imagine is the truest love that a human can feel. I never want to spend a day without you. And next to today, the day you asked me to be your wife was one of the happiest days of my life. I cannot wait for our little wood fence, picnics in the backyard with a garden, dancing in the kitchen, baguette Sunday, gray hairs and wrinkles still eating cheeseburgers and playing board games and breweries together. I want to live every moment of what life has to offer with you forever. I vow to be your best friend, your partner, to be honest and true to you for as long as I live. My soul is yours. I vow to lift you and love you the way I'm so blessed you do for me. I vow to be by your side no matter what happens and always be in your corner supporting your dreams. I vow to be your biggest supporter and never let anything come between us. I vow to choose you every day. I am so proud to be your wife, and I vow I'll never take you for granted and will always recognize how unfathomably lucky I am to be yours. From this day forward, you will never have to walk alone. I love you till the ends of the earth, for all time, forever, and always. Thank you. Thank you.
Those were beautiful. Just beautiful. At this time, I would like to invite the mother of the bride to present the rings.
Swoop them. That was beautiful. I love you guys.
Thank you.
Love you.
Thank you. These rings mark a new beginning of your journey together. They are filled with wonder, surprise, laughter, tears, celebration, and grief and joy. The hand you place this ring on will not stay the same. In time, wrinkles will form, calluses will come and go, and different scars may even appear. Not only will each of you physically change over time, but internally you will change as well. Your ideals, values, and hopes may evolve. In the years that come, you will change, but your rings, which will represent your vows, will be constant. And just as these rings are constant and unchanging, so are the promises to love, cherish, respect, and choose each other every day, no matter what life brings. Kevin, will you take this ring, place it upon Mikayla's finger, and repeat after me this promise? I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my eternal love,
as a symbol of my eternal love,
my everlasting friendship,
my everlasting friendship,
and the promise of all my tomorrows.
and the promise of all my tomorrows.
As I place it on your finger,
As I place it on your finger,
I pledge to you all that I am,
I pledge to you all that I am
and ever will be.
and ever will be.
I ask you to wear this ring as a reminder
I ask you to wear this ring as a reminder
that I will love, honor, and cherish you
that I will love, honor, and cherish you
in all times, in all places, and in all ways.
in all times, in all places, and in all ways.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I gladly marry you,
I gladly marry you
turn my life to yours.
and join my life to yours.
I'm honored to be your husband.
I am honored to be your husband.
May we feel this joy forever.
May we feel this joy forever.
Mikayla, will you please take this ring and place it upon Kevin's finger and repeat after me this promise? I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my eternal love,
as a symbol of my eternal love,
my everlasting friendship,
my everlasting friendship,
and the promise of all my tomorrows.
and the promise of all my tomorrows.
As I place it on your finger,
As I place it on your finger,
I pledge to you all that I am
I pledge to you all that I am
and ever will be.
and ever will be.
I ask you to wear this ring
I ask you to wear this ring
as a reminder that I will love, honor, and cherish
as a reminder that I will love, honor, and cherish you
in all times, in all places, and in all ways.
in all times, in all places, and in all ways.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I gladly marry you and join my life to yours.
I gladly marry you and join my life to yours.
I am honored to be your wife.
I am honored to be your wife.
May we know this joy forever.
May we feel this joy forever.
Do you, Kevin, and do you, Mikayla, take each other to be your lawfully wedded husband and wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and cherish till death do you part?
I do.
Mikayla and Kevin, as a collection of words, this ceremony would count for little, be it not for the love and commitment that you have just pledged in front of all your family and friends. Your vows may have been spoken in a few minutes, but your promises to each other will last a lifetime. Having witnessed your vows for marriage and by the authority vested in me, I now announce with great joy that you are husband and wife. Please kiss the bride.
And now it gives me great pleasure to present to you for the very first time, as a married couple, Mr. and Mrs. Kevin and Mikayla Pruitt.